What up? What up? It is Sorgatron in Mayhem Studios and Pittsburgh, PA for Wrestling Mayhem Show. It is the Raw wrap-up. Let's talk about professionalized wrestling with me. For on the ones and twos from Poughkeepsie, New York, it is Mad Mike.
I got 2 turntables and a submission sorority.
Wow.
I don't know.
On this introduction, I think we should just move on from here.
We have failed this podcast.
We have failed podcasting in general, the internet, my AOL keyword, everything is just gone. I'm getting rid of the hat. I'm just
AOL keyword mayhem.
Yes, if you want to hear something even worse, check out Crap. It doesn't matter. Currently available on Apple Music. Anyways, Raw happened.
Raw was great, Sorg. At least
awesome.
for 2.7, like 2 3/4 hours. It was fantastic.
That was great. And I was preaching I've been preaching as I have been lately, the wonderfulness that has been SmackDown. I don't even know what night it is anymore.
Fridays.
I was actually watching it before
Thursdays,
which is a paradox. But anyways, so I'm watching it, and then tonight just upended it a bit, and that's what Raw needs to be. It has to be the premier wrestling show of the week on the grand stage. Of course, I know it's not going to compete in a lot of people's minds with an NXT Ring of Honor in like what's happening in the ring overall. But tonight, I mean, geez, we had Seth Rollins and Neville. We had the tag teams just going insane again. We had the Divas just ripping it up, and 2 matches keeping the formula. Love it. We have Paul Heyman just tearing a new a-hole vocally on the mic. Mike, what was the highlight for you tonight?
Miz TV.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, so good. First of all, Miz comes out, and see, this is the Miz I want to see more of. This is the Miz that's on Tough Talk.
Right.
That's the Miz that needs to exist on every television, on every WWE program.
That'll just get you, right?
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere.
And he's not afraid to be a little goofy, even if it's at the expense of himself, but he still comes off playing the heel. He channeled Roddy Piper tonight.
Certainly.
He channeled Roddy Piper tonight. He really did. Like, he was even wearing kind of a kilt. He did a nice little tribute to Piper in the like before his shtick. He did a nice little tribute to Piper. He mentioned a whole bunch of other talk shows beforehand, and none of them would have happened without Piper's Pit. And Sorg, a little bit of trivia for you. Guess where the first Piper's Pit was?
Where?
Poughkeepsie, New York.
Of course it was. That's where they did all the TV back in the day, right?
Yes, it is.
So
Poughkeepsie, New York, home of Piper's Pit. You're welcome, America.
Am I mixing it up? Didn't he come in as something of a manager? Was it in WWE or was it the Fed beforehand?
Fed beforehand.
It's Fed before. Okay. I recently-ish watched his documentary, so it's kind of weirdly on that level of my brain. So, wow. And we'll talk about Roddy Piper at length tomorrow. First segment, we're going to be talking about Roddy Piper on Wrestling Mayhem Show this week. I think we're episode 481 if you're catching us later. But anyways, they did the tributes tonight. I thought it was great. I'm going to watch old Roddy Piper. I just need like a crazy playlist of Macho Man, Dusty Rhodes, and Roddy Piper promos. I'll probably end up crying by the end of it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, absolutely
beautiful stuff. I mean, nothing really out of the ordinary. There's just a couple of things, and I don't know if I think you'll have your WWE week and everything like that. I hope they do something to the extent. I'm really sorry Hogan is been ostracized right now, because could you imagine if they did a roundtable thing like they did with Dusty? Hogan would have to be part of it.
He would have to be like the focus of it. They can still do that though.
They can do it with Flair, and there's plenty of people that interacted with him over the years. So I mean, they could bring in Brett. They could bring in a lot of guys.
I would love to see Vince on that. I know that wouldn't happen. I would love to see Vince on that.
Right. Even Dustin, because Dustin had definitely had a bit with him. It would be interesting. But anyways,
or Jake. Jake would be perfect. Actually, you know who would be really good, Sorg?
Hmm.
Virgil. And I'm not joking.
isn't a segue to the DVD that I just completed.
It is a segue, but it's also true because Roddy Piper was the reason Virgil's character broke away from Ted DiBiase.
That does not mean that they were buddies. Perhaps
I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying they've had interactions.
It would be amazing if he went and did that and promoted the Legend of Virgil and his traveling merchandise table, now available at joe-dombrowski.com and indiewrestling.us. Anyways. Crap, it doesn't matter. iTunes.
Raw was great tonight. This is usually when we say the bad things about Raw, and aside from a very house show main event, Raw was really great. You should watch.
Well, it wasn't a bad main event.
No, it wasn't a bad main event. It was just...
It was very inconsequential. We're like, all right, it's cool. But I think even like there's a little bit of kind of maybe a dedication to Piper, et cetera, et cetera. Plus, I mean, I think they're a little messed up because Cena's kind of fixing his face lately.
Mm-hmm. So, I would have loved to see someone win with a sleeper hold tonight.
That would have been great too. I think there was a lot going on there. And your hot rod shirts all night long. Mm-hmm. Great stuff there. Again, ladies, well, actually, no. The very first thing, other than the hot rod thing that really kind of popped us was the t-shirt.
Seth Rollins' new shirt is the best shirt they've come out with that has not been an NXT shirt.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, it's a John Cena parody shirt, which we all love those.
Right. The first thing you see, and we're like, it's never shuts up. I'm like, oh, that's really clever. And then you see the back.
You can't see knee.
And I love that the WWEshop.com is just like his flying knee at the shirt. It's capitalization on there of an injury. You know, I usually don't like when they're like, you know, come back around and like, you know, like when Buff Bagwell turned into a heel when he came back from a neck injury, or DJZ said, I'm so happy that I broke your neck, Anthony Nese, or something like that. But in this case, it's okay.
Or who was it that wore the I broke Wahoo's leg shirt? Was that Piper?
That might have been a Piper thing.
I think that was Piper. I'm not. I apologize. I'm not 100% confident, but I think that was Piper.
Well, even looking, I know it's kind of a rough subject there, but I mean, look at when Sabu's neck got broke, and that's how somebody got the Crippler nickname, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, not that you're going to be able to search for that on the WWE Network.
Yeah, Canadian Wrestler X.
They're somewhere. I wish you could search for Canadian Wrestler X, and it came up that guy.
I tried doing that once. No joke. I tagged him as Canadian Wrestler X.
For WWE, you couldn't have like slipped that in there.
I did. All right, Sorg. I tagged myself on old episodes of Raw.
Like legitimately?
Yeah, legitimately. I'm part of the database.
Somewhere in the database in Stamford, Connecticut is
Michael Roshan. Yes.
Attached on in case someday you became that WWE superstar.
Mm-hmm.
We can look back and know exactly where you are in the crowd every day.
Hey, they have a picture of Edge at WrestleMania 6. You never know, Sorg.
That's true.
You never know.
All right. So otherwise, great night tonight. I thought it was a lot of fun watching. I had a lot of fun watching with you guys. You know, we of course lately, you know, I know some. There's been a lot of like arguing and bashing on Raw, and some of us are just trying to watch, have fun regardless. And that tonight, I don't think that happened a lot. I mean, such a good Raw that I think that helped. But I think it was really, really cool to watch with you guys tonight. And
yeah.
I don't know. Is anything else? The ladies are killing it, I think, right now. You know, tag singles, whatever. They're just into it. I'm loving these new team names. I'm loving how this is turning into a faction war of a sort.
Like Jen Carlin's wanted.
Like Jen Carlin's wanted. Paige on the Stone Cold podcast tonight. So that's happening right now as we record this. I'm going to watch that after we're done with these podcasts here for the evening. Just good stuff. What else is there to say about tonight? Heyman, and we didn't talk much about Heyman. I mean, it was just another killer promo with Brock Lesnar looking cool.
Paul Heyman could sell anyone to anything, and I didn't say that wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Heyman can sell a person to an inanimate object.
You know, you ever go back? You ever go back? Especially the Throwback Thursdays. There's always like a really bad WCW pay-per-view. Like Blast 92 or some crap like that. But the highlight, like Paul Heyman is still there. You know what I mean? With the giant Ryan's cell phone. It's crazy, and just he was good then,
Yeah.
and add what are we up to 25 years later? Of course, he's just absolutely killer, and WWE knows it for whatever other faults or whatnot going on with Heyman over the years. They know that they strike gold with this guy, and he can sell. He could sell you a $55 pay per view that we make fun of these days.
Well, he's like what Jerry Lawler would be if Jerry Lawler didn't stop trying.
Okay. You know what?
No, I mean Jerry Lawler in '94 was amazing.
I agree. But Jerry Lawler is allowed. Jerry Lawler has punched in his ticket. He is fine. He is good. But come on. Jerry Lawler has more history than Heyman pre WWF than like half people have in their career.
I don't know about that. Did you see Heyman's DVD?
I know, but I'm talking like this is the stuff, it's the history you don't see. It's in Memphis. Talk to the Memphis guys that we talked to on the show, right? I mean, it's just, I think whatever Lawler has settled into, and your take on he doesn't try. Have you seen him live recently? By chance, I don't know. He probably just hasn't come up in your area. You haven't.
He was actually here this weekend, but I went to do other things.
Actually, he was just down the road.
I went to do other things, Sorg. I went to actually see Ronda Rousey.
I didn't want to go see the King of Wrestling. I mean, come on. But no,
I saw the Queen of MMA.
I know you feel like he's phoning it in on commentary, and to be honest, I don't think that's entirely his fault. He has been at this for a while, and the show has been on a certain trajectory for a while. But you see him in a ring, you see him actually working against somebody, and I think 110%, he is trying, and he is 110%, and really killing it out there.
Okay.
Which again, I'm just like, don't have a heart attack in front of me, Jerry. Please don't. You're so amazing.
That's the last thing we
so
need
awesome
this year
right now, and you're completely like making this kid Dylan Bostic look like just a fucking superstar. But please don't die on my watch. Listen, I've had some really gruesome injuries on the other end of my lens as ringside camera, for those that don't know, and the second time Gregory Iron got concussed in the middle of the ring. Other just bad stuff out there, and I'm just like, I don't want another Jerry Lawler heart attack happening in front of me. So put it out there. I hope I didn't jinx anything. But on that note, anything else before we get out of here? Anything else? I want to get out of here. We're gonna do the other podcast, and I want to watch me some Paige and Stone Cold and see how epic that is gonna be. What do you think?
I said in the hangout, this would have been an amazing 2-hour Raw.
I think it would have been a mind-blowing 2-hour Raw. And
yeah, because the way the second hour ended was with Heyman's promo.
Right.
If you just closed out Raw after that, that might have been the best Raw they put on.
I feel like this is the Raw that goes to Hulu for the 90-minute version that doesn't include the main event.
Yeah, you know what? I can see that.
Because you got to think about it. What did that main event do for anybody?
Nothing.
It was a fine match, and I don't know
what did nothing for no one.
Nothing. But that's the thing I wanted to get. I got excited about this part. The promo in the back.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Famous was the best early Survivor Series style. You're coming into my yard and doing our style promo. You're part of our team. We're giving you the 2x4s because Hacksaw Jim Duggan's the captain kind of thing. That was the best thing. If Bray Wyatt just does super villain team up with people and brings them into his lair and does creepy promos with them for a bit, just to see like Sheamus just did a creepy promo. I'm kind of scared, and he was on my birthday cake a couple years ago. I'm kind of scared of him right now. Sheamus needs to be Dark Sheamus.
I want to see. Going off of that, I want to see Stardust in with the Wyatt promos, and I want to see Stardust like lower upside down into their room.
60s Batman, the movie.
Sorg.
I know that's a stupid question. It's rhetorical as to our audience. Have you seen the 60s Batman movie? It's the superhero power keg, right? It's the four of them. It's Catwoman, you got Joker, you got the Riddler, you got Penguin, and they're in a sub, and there's fake sharks and all this kind of stuff. But that's what I feel like if Stardust was in with the Wyatts, that would be.
Yeah. And you know what? Throw Sheamus in there too. I'm okay with that.
Hey.
I'm okay with that because then you got Bebop, Rocksteady, General Trag. I mean, let's face it, the Wyatts are the Rock Soldiers. Rocksteady is Sheamus.
This has been the most fun WWE Raw wrap-up.
And Stardust is Bebop.
Oh, let's end on that note. Thank you so much for joining us. Please check this out. Share it with your friends. My hair's all messed up now. What's left up there? And geez, do we plug things? PittsburghWrestling.com. So much going on, including the Legend of Virgil and his mysterious merchandise table, which I have pictures were sent back to me from the NWA Fans Fest that the producer Joe Dombrowski. So this product is in the hands of Gerald Briscoe. He approves of it. Jim Cornette has his copy. Bobby Fulton has his copy, and a few other names as well that escaped me. This is getting around, man, and it's the myth, the legend, and we set it straight. We set it straight. Dombrowski.com, PittsburghWrestling.com to pick that up in digital or DVD. I recommend the digital. You'll get it right away. We have HD and SD versions when you buy that, so you have a selection. If you have internet connection, you get the little version. So you're all cool there. So Mad Mike, he's at Mad Mike 4883. He joins us at the Wrestling Mayhem show as well. And also he live tweets a bunch of wrestling shows. And so if you disagree with the things happening on the Mayhem show account, it's probably him.
Just look for the hashtag MM and the really shitty opinions.
Oh yeah, he got all that. I'm pleasant on the Raw one and just having fun. Back. Unfortunately, I'm busy the rest of the night, so we do everything back.
And this Wednesday, Sorg, Ultima Lucha.
Ultima Lucha. Jesus.
Oh, dear heavens. This is a spoiler alert warning right now. I'm going to say it again tomorrow night on the Mayhem show. If you are not watching Ultima Lucha live, turn off Twitter.
What the hell am I doing Wednesday?
Turn off Twitter, because I'm going to be live tweeting the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. I'm not watching Impact first, not watching Ring of Honor first, not watching NXT first. I may not even eat dinner. I'm just going to watch Ultima Lucha.
I'm skipping my dinner, going to my room, and live tweeting wrestling.
Yes, I am. You know why? Because Dario Cueto told me to. And Lucha Underground posted a video with Vampiro reenacting the fight scene from Daredevil and then biting a motherfucker's neck.
I was really hoping you were going to say he was reenacting the fight scene from They Live.
Almost. It's almost, Sorg.
I want that to happen in a wrestling match.
I wanted Ronda Rousey to do that last
night. If I was an indie wrestler, I would just reenact the fight scene as much as possible.
Chikara should do it.
I mean, I just I'm trying to think like somebody locally that would do something like that. But I have some ideas.
Facade.
Hey, you think Facade would do it?
Facade would do it. Are you kidding? Facade would reenact the fight from Ninja Turtles too. Come on.
Chill out. I think I hear him yell "chill out" every once in a while. Keno's too. I'm sorry. Facade 1, what's up? Or 1 Facade. I can't remember which way that goes. What's up to him, friend of the show? Jeez, I'm done. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out like Ronda Rousey's opponent. Oh no, she doesn't get the chance. Mike at Mad Mike 483 at Sorgatron. Check out everything, gathering videos, so much more. SorgatronMedia.com, WrestlingMayhemShow.com. We'll see you next time.